Do you want to learn how to ping from a Cisco router with a different source address? I'm Ronnie Wong, edutainer here at ITProTV, and I'm going to show you what the pros know. Alright, pinging from a Cisco router. Not the most exciting topic in the world, but it is something that we need to be able to do and understand what's happening as well. So we want to show you how to actually use a different source address. Let me kind of give you an example of what can happen. So I've got two routers that I've set up here, and if I simply issue out the ping to another address on the other side of this, such as this, ping, it works perfectly fine, and we know that everything is actually going on, okay? Now I've also set up some routing protocols so I can reach a device on the other side as well. So if I actually do ping 2.2.2 like this, I can ping and everything actually looks good. So I think I'm actually done, except for the very fact that it may not work. Let me show you what's happening here. So if I take a look, here's what's normally going on in the ping that I just issued. So if you actually do take a look, over on the left-hand side, I've got several different networks represented by these loopback addresses on the left-hand side of the left router. And then over on the right-hand side, I've got, more loopback addresses representing different networks over on the right side as well. When I issue a ping, the ping, its source address normally comes from that interface that we have right here on that connecting interface to be able to ping. So essentially, if you take a look at this line that we're seeing right above the routers here, the ping is going from 12.1.1.1, or whatever address that you're using, over to, for example, the loopback address that I pinged right here, okay? So that seems perfectly good, except it's not a valid test of connectivity sometimes. So what we want to be able to prove and to be able to do is this instead, okay? So if we take a look at this, I want to be able to ping from a network over on the left-hand side of this router on the left, all the way over to a network that's over on the right-hand side as well. Now, because I'm actually using a Cisco router, you might not know that it's actually possible to do so. But there's two different methods that we can actually use to do so. So I'm going to show you the slow way, and I'm going to show you the fast way to be able to do this. And this will help you, and it's one of the skills that pros should know as they start to actually study for their CCNA exam as well. So let me show you how to do that. So we'll go back over to our router, and now when we actually want to ping, we can use what's called extended ping. So simply by typing in the word ping, we'll start getting some interactive dialogue here on the screen. We're going to leave the protocol as it is, and this time I'm going to ping from 2.2.2, or ping to 2.2.2.2, and then it's going to say how many times I want. I'm going to do 10 here. Datagram size, we're going to leave the same thing. Timeout, we're going to leave the default. Extended commands, this I want to change to a yes. And now ingress ping, we're going to say no. Source address or interface, well, I want to actually ping from 1.1.1.1. And now I'm simply going to just press enter until it actually finishes, whatever it does. And we'll see there it is. There's 10 pings in a row. And there we go. We can actually use that. Now, that's something that you will actually end up learning as you continue to study for your CCNA. But sometimes when you're setting up a lab configuration or you're setting this up in real production equipment, you might need to be able to do this a lot quicker. So the way that you can do that is kind of shorten this entire process up. And the way that we do that is by simply typing in ping. And this time, I can do the same thing, ping 2.2.2.2. And instead, I'm simply going to type in source, and now I can actually do one of a couple of things. I can tell it what interface I want it to ping from. For example, loopback 0. So if I press that, notice I actually do get that ping address, and it tells me the source address here, a packet was sent with a different source address than what it actually was. So if you want to learn about this and more, check out ITPro.TV. I'm Ronnie Wong, and now you know what the pros know.